Welcome to Quiclet Explained. If you've got 10 minutes before your exam, this video will cover everything you need to know about Beowulf. We'll go through the full storyline, the main themes, key characters, and the takeaways you'll need to ace your test. Let's dive in. First, let's meet the main characters. There's Beowulf, the hero of the Geats, a symbol of strength, bravery, and sacrifice. Hrothgar, the wise but powerless king of the Danes against Grendel, is a monster representing evil, jealousy, and chaos. Grendel's mother, a symbol of vengeance and dark motherhood, and the dragon, a symbol of greed, destruction, and the inevitability of death. And finally, Wiglaf, a loyal warrior who becomes the future of heroism and leadership. Now, let's dive into the storyline! Beowulf is the oldest surviving epic poem in Old English, written around the 8th to 11th century. The story takes us to Scandinavia, where kingdoms face great threats from monsters and dragons. Our hero, Beowulf, a Geatish warrior from southern Sweden, travels to Denmark to help King Hrothgar fight a terrifying monster named Grendel. In Denmark, King Hrothgar has built a magnificent hall called Hero, where his people feast, sing, and celebrate. But every night, a monster named Grendel attacks, hating the joy and music. He slaughters Hrothgar's men and terrorizes the kingdom. For 12 years, no warrior can stop him. Hearing this, Beowulf sails across the sea with 14 warriors to help. He boasts of his past victories and promises to defeat Grendel without weapons. That night, Grendel attacks again. In a fierce hand-to-hand battle, Beowulf rips off Grendel's arm, mortally wounding him. Grendel flees to his den and dies. Beowulf becomes a hero. But the victory is short-lived. The next night, Grendel's mother, a vengeful creature, attacks Hero to avenge her son. She kills Hrothgar's close friend. Beowulf, determined to end this threat, dives into the dark, haunted lake where she lives. He fights bravely, but his sword fails him. At last, he finds a giant magical sword in her lair and kills her. He also finds Grendel's lifeless body and beheads it. Beowulf returns victorious. After these victories, Beowulf returns to Gitlin and eventually becomes king. He rules wisely for 50 years. But when he is old, a new danger arises. A dragon, awakened after a thief steals from its treasure hoard, begins burning villages. Even in old age, Beowulf decides to face the dragon one last time. He takes his men, but most of them flee. Only Wiglaf, a young warrior, stays beside him. In a fierce battle, Beowulf kills the dragon but is mortally wounded. As he dies, he asks Wiglaf to bring him the dragoness treasure so he can see what he has won for his people. He passes the crown to Wiglaf and dies a true hero. His people build a great barrow by the sea to mourn the loss of their brave king. Now let's talk about the main themes and morals. First, there's heroism and bravery. Beowulf embodies the ultimate hero who fights for others, even at the cost of his own life. The poem celebrates those who face danger with courage and selflessness, reminding us that true heroism means putting others before ourselves. Then there's good versus evil. The battles between Beowulf and the monsters represent the eternal struggle of good versus evil. It's a tale of light conquering darkness and reminds us that even in the darkest times, hope and goodness can prevail. Next, fate and mortality. Despite his heroism, Beowulf ultimately faces death, emphasizing the inevitability of fate and our limited control over our destinies. The poem also explores themes of loyalty and honor through Wiglaf's unwavering support for Beowulf, showing that true heroism means standing by your word and being prepared to sacrifice for what is right. Finally, there's legacy. True greatness lies not only in victories, but in how we lead and the impact we have on others. And that's a quick breakdown of Beowulf. Hope this helps! Thanks for watching Quiclet Explained. Don't forget to like and subscribe before your exams. Good luck!